Hi everyone, welcome to another review. Today we have the awesome Witchblade, sculpted by Claiborne Moore. So hang on and we will go back to the beginning to see a semi-unboxing before we get to the full reviews. Okay, so we have the color box. It's all four size. It's pretty neat actually. And that's what the statue would look like. And let's see, sculpted by Claiborne Moore, one of the best female sculptors. And if you notice the edition size right there, out of 5,000, that is a lot. But this is an older statue. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Nowadays, I don't think you can get away with 5,000 edition, unless it's one of those DC's ones, like the Batman PF, which I think has like 9,500. Okay, so you have the box there, and then let's see. This is what it looks like. It's a very small box. There isn't a lot going on since this is about a 1/6 scale, and it's nicely wrapped. Okay, so you have this optional wooden base or riser. It's just a wooden base, okay, and then you don't have to use this. There's nothing connecting to it, and the statue itself has the base, as you can see. Okay, so I don't know why they're giving you this extra base. Maybe give it a taller or higher look. So what we're going to do now is we'll put the base on. Oh, and then we'll put the statue on there. It would be nice if somehow the statue connects to the base, because without it, if you have an earthquake or something, or somebody can knock it over. Okay, so there you have it. And like I said, this is about 1/6 scale. And we'll do a quick 360. I have to admit, I never read Witchblade when it came out in the 90s. I only got the statue, I guess, recently, within the last year or so, because it looks cool. And you gotta admit, Claiborne Moore does a bomb job on this one. Okay, and then come in, you can see the details. This is a very nicely detailed statue, given it's only 1/6 scale or so. And you can see her armor. Very nice. The paint is pretty much flawless on this one. And I think this is one of the covers, maybe issue 1 of the original Witchblade. So it looks like it comes right out of the comic book. Okay, and then the hair, nicely done. Okay, get you more details there. Very nice. So there are other Witchblade statues out there. I think there's like 3 or 4 more, but this is the first and by far the best one. With this one, this specific one, there are 2 versions. There's one where her right gauntlet is made of, I guess, silver, and those command a pretty hefty price. And then I think there's a Japanese version. I bought one on the Bay, and it says like Japanese version, so there's no difference or anything. The only difference is it's the Japanese version. Okay, so I'm going to give you another 360. Zoom in. It's very nice done. I didn't find any flaws with it. Like I say, Claiborne Moore is one of the nicer female sculptor. It's a shame that this thing isn't done in quarter scale, or I would actually get one. And like I said before, um, I wasn't big into reading the Witchblade back in the, I guess, 90s, when Silvestri and Turner was doing it. But I just got this one because it's so cool. And I do have the Angelus, which I need to dig out of my basement, and I can do a review for you guys. Okay, so that's all I got to say about this. Let's go to the scorecard, and then we'll finish it up. Okay, so I guess the first score we're going to talk about is the sculpting. This thing is fantastic. I did not see anything wrong with it. It helps that it's done by one of the masters in the industry. And as you can see, it's pretty much flawless. It's very nicely done for a 1/6 scale. So I would have to give the sculpting a 10 out of 10. Okay, nothing wrong, basically perfect. Now, if this was done, like I said, in quarter scale, you're going to get more details. Okay, even the face is nice. Alright, so the next category we're going to get to is fit and finish. That means it's painting. If it's a mixed media, it will be like, if the cloth is done well, stuff like that. Again, I did not find any flaws in this. It just came through perfect for me. I did not see any lines, any paint runs. Seems like back in the days, maybe the factory workers did a better job. I don't know. But nowadays, it seems like, especially with Sideshow, there's a lot more flaws. And as you can see, the face, it's just done nice. No googly eyes or anything. Now, if you've ever seen the Rogue PF from Sideshow, which I will be putting up, the face is an abomination. I don't know what happened with that one. But this one's nicely done. I can't really complain about this. So there you have it. The paint, I would have to say this is easily, could it be perfect? I didn't see any flaws, so I guess I would have to say it's a 10 out of 10 for paint wise. It's hard as that's to believe. Factory paint, I mean, I'm sure if it was done by a master painter, you're gonna get, a 10 out of 10. So, you know what, let's give it a 9.5. I did not go through it with a fine-tooth comb or anything, but I don't see any flaws. So, okay, so next category we'll have is the art direction. To me, this is pretty cool because, like I said, I believe it just comes out either the first issue of the original Witchblade with Sarah Pezzini, or one of the issues, and when you look at it, that's what it is. The art direction's nice. Although she does look like she's posing for a swimsuit. I can't see any flaws in this. So art direction wise, I like this, unless she's facing off, against some demons or whatever. I will give this a 10 out of 10. I like the way it's presented. It's very nice. It's a semi-action pose. Okay, so with the fourth category we're going to go into, that will be the source material. Sorry about that. So that just means that does it look like the source material of the comic book or whatever movies, if this was a movie? And yeah, this is pretty much Sarah Pezzini. If you've read The Witchblade, or if you've thumbed through a few issues like I have, you know that this one came right out of the comic book. Okay, so in that regards, I would say this is an easy 10 out of 10. No flaw there. Okay. Okay, so the last category that we have is, I keep forgetting to add it into my last few reviews, is the accessories. That just means that if there are any attachment, of course the 1/6 scale, it's very rare to have many attachments. Or, you know, the base, if you have any complicated base, stuff like that. This one, there's not much. I mean, there isn't any attachment. There isn't any, you know, complicated base. So this is average, and average out of 10 is, you know, 5 out of 10. That won't affect the score much at the end because some statues you're not gonna have much accessories like this one. It's a single one. There's not much. The base is good. The only thing is, I guess there's not much Claiborne Moore can do. If this is based on the authenticity of the artwork, you don't see her feet at all. But that's how I think one of the covers was drawn this way. So that's what it is. Okay, so 5 out of 10 for accessories. Does not mean that it's bad. It's just that there isn't many attachment or complicated base. Okay, so let's go to the final score. This is not an average, but an all-around score. Taking, you know, the 5 previous categories, I would have to say this statue is an easy 9.5, possibly a perfect 10. I didn't find any flaws. The paint is perfect, at least on this one. Now I'm sure if you know, one of the master painters did this, it could be slightly better. Maybe, you know, the silver could be a little bit more silver. But given that it is a factory job, so we'll have to judge it by the factory. So we, you know, obviously can't judge it against a master painter. So this is a 9.5 out of 10. Cannot be a perfect because although I won't penalize the low 5 out of 10 for accessories. That's part of the score. So had this came with, you know, some complicated demons around her and she's like killing them or something or whatever, then that would be a perfect 10 out of 10. So overall score 9.5 out of 10. Basically a perfect statue. Nothing wrong with it other than the mentioned accessories. And I guess you know, looking at these thing right here, they could have done like some form of acrylic, make it look like it's ruby, but then, you know, you're paying a lot more money for that. So there you have it. A 9.5 out of 10. The face is nice. It's nicely done. And like I said before, there's a silver version of this. You can hunt that down, but the right arm, I think it's cast in silver plating. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will get some other ones on from the Top Cow universe. I do have the Angelus. And as a side note, the good news that's coming out of the statue collecting, I guess, community is that XM Studios, these guys out of Singapore, they recently acquired a license for Top Cow, so you're gonna see Sarah Pizzini in the glorious quarter scale, and with them, I don't doubt they're gonna have a lot of attachments. So I'll be grabbing that, and hopefully in a year or so, we'll have a review of that. Okay, so, oh, by the way, this is my preferred angle of displaying the Witchblade. Okay, so thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.